Hi, good evening, or is it good morning, or is it good afternoon? Or speaking of which, I do apologize for not being able to record an afternoon video due to the fact that my electricity went off and I had to go and put some electric on. Otherwise, yeah, if I didn't have that spare cash, I would have been screwed. So, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys to the girls, no excuses. I do what I do because I love my platform, and that's me being a YouTuber 24/7. And if I can do 3 videos a day, or more than 3 videos a day, that includes, which is morning, afternoon, and night, then I'll be delighted to keep bringing you the latest football context. Otherwise, I'll bring you my review of Manchester United 0, Arsenal 1, the first win at Old Trafford for 14 years. And I am delighted. The last 2 seasons, we should have won one of the 2 games that we played. Maybe we should have won both. If I'm exaggerating, then you fans around the world, whether you're ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, whatever race you are, whatever culture, I don't care who you are. If you want to send your opinion, then my comment section is right at the bottom of the screen. Smash the thumbs up, like button, and subscribe. And speaking of which, I am delighted to announce, or not announce, I am delighted to shout out 3 individuals. Couple of days ago, Beast Titan subscribed to my channel. Big up yourself, Beast. Massive shout out to you. Now I've got 2 subscribers today, Alan Jenner and Gianmarco Boadazi. Massive shout out to you both. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate the support and love, yeah? You be shouted at, yeah? So I'm giving you a massive shout out. Big up yourself, Alan Jenner and Gianmarco Boadazi. I believe you're an Italian guy, or by descent. Either way, you're all good. Thanks for the subscription. Now, I can't believe I'll be saying this, another 942 subscribers left. 58 subscribers now. And I am delighted. Just thought I'd get the shout outs out the way. Big up yourself, you 3. Thanks for subscribing. That just clearly shows me the support and love that you're giving into my channel, yeah? And you're investing into my channel, should I say. Thank you for that, yeah? And I'm forever grateful. Right, to the Manchester United Arsenal game, which finished Man United 0, Arsenal 1. From start to finish, we were superb. Dominated the first 10 minutes in that first half. I was impressed, but especially the whole of the first half. You know, we had the closest opportunity of that first half when Willian hit the post with a lovely 1-2 with Aubameyang. We had another opportunity where Aubameyang nearly got on the end of a Bellerin low cross, and it was a very good cross. Very good cross by Bellerin. I liked the cross alone, and from being a little bit critical, maybe it was fisting too quickly. But nevertheless, as a striker that Aubameyang is, he should be in that situation where he gambles as quickly as possible. But nevertheless, we were the better team in that first half. Even with the setup, the 4-3-3, which was a 4-3-3, where it turned into a back 3. I don't like the back 3. For me, we go to a 4-3-3, but we need a playmaker, a midfield playmaker. Number 10, like, you know, or someone with a Bergkamp-esque, someone who can play that role. And I would love to see us get Hassan Mawar in January. That that does not include the that is no end to the story there. So oops, my light's gone off. But I'll continue. So with that being said, I thought the second half, the first 10 minutes of it, Manchester United were in control and we were on the back foot there, but defending, but we were always organised. And my word, I can't wait to get into the player ratings, especially within the defence and the midfield, especially the individuals in that defence. They had an amazing performances in that game. I was delighted in the way that we were quicker than them. We out-bossed them, out-bullied them. And as Troops would say in his last appearances on the watch-along, and in the fan camp, should I say, they got bodied. Certain man like Fernandez bodied. McMayo, not even on the main menu of McDonald's, got bodied. Fred bodied, and whoever compared Fred to Partey is a complete idiot. What the hell are you smoking? What the hell are you smoking, you Man United mans? And speaking of which, yeah, you're all hyping up because of your 5-0 win with Leipzig. Yeah, we're coming for Arsenal. This is what's going to happen to you. Oh, you Man United fans. You're the worst fans on the planet. The most arrogant, obnoxious. Oh, Lord, you're the most arrogant, obnoxious, disrespectful football fans on the planet. I'll say 90% of you are. You cannot say it how it is because you don't know how to say it how it is because you're still sucking off the Fergie juice from the era of the early 90s to 2013. Get over it. Your era is dead. It'll be a very, very long time until you can even challenge for the title. And we, at our worst, yeah, we've been on a dodgy start. We've lost 3 Premier League matches. Against the odds, we go and beat you for the first time in 14 years. And we deserve to win that game. Without over-exaggerating. I know exactly what I saw. You had 2 efforts on goal. One of each came in each half. Excuse me. Unwanted visitor. Hey, we are good. We'll take this victory and I hope we can build on from this. But let's not worry about Manchester United. Let's talk about the Arsenal. And yeah, looking at that game, there was some superb individual performances. And our manager, what a masterclass. 10 out of 10 for his tactical setup. 10 out of 10 for structure. 10 out of 10 for organisation and leadership. And leadership is a lack of... Leadership is something that we didn't see at Manchester United. And Roy Keane, how critical was he of his old team? You know? He criticised McTominay, Pogba and Fred. And he said it exactly how it was. He didn't give a toss. This man's got my remarkable respect for what he says as a pundit. And he'll say it exactly how it is. So without further ado, let's go into my player ratings. Let's get that done now. And the substitutions, the manager and the ref. So in goal, Bernd Leno. He can, for me, he commanded the area, took control, took charge, he took complete charge of the defence for me, and he only had one decent save to make, and that was at the near post where Greenwood was never going to score from that angle, but he did well to get it on target, and Lennon was alert to it. He gets a 7 7.5 out of 10. All right, the defence, the back four, Bellerin. Well, I am nowhere near his biggest fan, but I'll tell you what, he put in a shift, and whenever he went forward, he put in 2 crosses. I think he put in 2 crosses in that whole game, especially the first one where it was a low ball cross, a low cross, and Aubameyang was within a foot away from putting us 1-0 up at half time. Well, it went past him, but Bellerin, he stood up to Pogba. He was offensive when he had the opportunity to gallop down the right, and found good space. And I like the way he was really busy and very steady. Yeah, he gets. I'll give him. You know what? I'm gonna give him an 8. It's one of his better performances. The defence, the centre of the back four, Rob Holding. He was meant to be injured, or I thought he was not going to make that game. I thought he was never going to make that game. I was surprised when he was selected to play in this game, and I'll tell you something, yeah. What a performance! He stood up to everything that Manchester United threw at us at times, and he was completely solid throughout that whole game. When called upon, he was always solid, prepared to ride and die for the team. And I like his defensive attitude. He was always there, in the right places. He read the game superbly well, and I thought it was out of 10 performance. So I'm going to give him an 8. Gabriel, wow, he can have a 10. He was absolutely magnificent. What a defender! Won everything in the air. Won his fair share of tackles. The only tackle he missed was the Mason Greenwood one, where it led to a free kick, and he was on a yellow card earlier. But for me, and Rob Holding was on a yellow card as well. Two of us centre-halves on a yellow card, and yet Man United could not influence their attackers to play on the shoulder of Holding or Gabriel. And Gabriel, well, he had Greenwood in his pocket, hands down. He had him in his pocket, and for me, he was just immense. He headed everything that was thrown out our defence at times. He was when called upon, he was prepared to head it. He's just defending with his head, feet, interception. He bullies I like the way he bullies his attackers. He has no nonsense. He doesn't give a flying F who you are. I am getting that ball, and he's responsible. He gets a complete 10. Kieran Tierney on the other side of the defence, for me, did his job as superbly as he could. Comfortable playing that from the back, like Gabriel, Holding, and Bellerin. He got forward and made some promising runs, but there's only one thing with Tierney. When he needed to cross low, he crossed high, and it was easy for De Gea to punch the ball out of danger. But for me, he needed to put in a low cross in the middle of the mixer, and the defenders will react to it if our striker don't get the first touch on it. Other than that, it was a very solid performance from Tierney. He was always solid, and but nothing too spectacular as such. I'm going to give him a 7.5. I thought that was a 7.5 performance by Tierney. While I'm doing these ratings, you can comment. You can, give me your verdicts, your views, and your opinions. Give me your verdict and your views by leaving it in the comment section below. That's what I should say. Right, midfield. Wow. In the anchor role himself, Thomas Partey. that guy, if Gabriel has a 10 of me, well, he's getting a 10 plus. That was a 10 plus performance. Everything that you can imagine you would want from your midfielder for 45 million, that's a bargain. A hell of a snip. That's a massive snip for me, that bargain, that price tag that we put on him, that we paid. Every penny well spent. The guy won tackles, distribution of the ball was on point, and whenever he loses it, he gets back and wins it as quickly as possible, which he did. Strong in the tackle, competitive. He completely bossed this fixture for me. Hands down, he bossed this fixture. And it was his first fixture at Old Trafford, and what a performance. What a sensational performance. Absolutely inspirational, this guy. Turkish earlier called him Thomas Vieira. Big up yourself, Turkish. Doing well on your channel, man. You're pushing for 30 subscribers. And I forgot to say, massive big up to yourself, Trooper. Yeah. Out in New York City. The Big Apple. Now you're going to be doing your thing on Barstool, man. Rep it up for us, man. In London, England. In fact, for the whole of the UK. Rep yourself up, man. We love the vibe that you brought to Arsenal Fan TV. And man's missing you now. So for me, big up yourself. Thomas Partey, yeah, still talking Partey. He was all over that pitch. He covered every inch of that every inch of that pitch, all over. Controlled the midfield. Yeah, he bodied every man in that tried to rough him up. He held off Fred like he was a little boy. Held him off, brushed him off, and took a long range shot which went straight at De Gea. But that's the type of midfielder we have. For me, 10 plus. El Neni, wow, he would have come close to being my man of the match. I'm giving him a 9. What a game he had. I mean, it comes down to coaching from Mikel Arteta, but it definitely comes down to man-to-man management. And this guy is a different player. Wenger couldn't get the best out of him. Emery didn't have a clue. And Arteta has the answers. He's playing in a midfield where he's very comfortable. He's told him, look, I know you're a midfield player. You're a box-to-box player. And I'm going to play you in a position where you're going to be comfortable. And not only comfortable, you're going to put in performances. And I know where you're comfortable putting in the performances. I know where you feel at home. And the thing is, yeah, during his time with Arsenal, since he signed, he never moaned or complained once. He just accepted where he's going to be. Whether the club loaned him out or not, he accepted it. And you can see by the energy that he brings to the midfield, my word, he was even allowed with Partey behind him, he was allowed the freedom to go forward and cause as much damage as he was doing. If you look at the forward passes, it's because Partey's right behind him. So if he makes a mistake, Partey, like Martin Keown said, big brother will come and help him out. Big up yourself, Martin Keown. Quality analysis on Match of the Day 2. Big shout out to you, Martin Keown. Still one of my heroes. Still love what you did to Van Nistelrooy. I still see the picture in my mind. Bang, gave it to him. But anyway, on El Neni, wow, he outshone Fred and McTominay. He gave them a masterclass in the performing art of midfield. He was absolutely it was a complete top class performance by El Neni. He gets a 9.5. If I can give him a 10, I would, but I'm going to give him a 9.5 because I was so pleased with his performance. Him and Partey I think they've got a complete understanding, which is fantastic for every Arsenal fan to see. Bukayo Saka, not one of his best games, but not one of the worst games, but definitely not one of his best games. However, you could see what he tried to do. He was always looking to take on his man on the wing, and you can see that he wanted. You can see that he wanted to take his man on or get the ball, draw the defenders as close as possible to make a key pass. Other than that, he helped out in the defence as well as much as he could, and I thought he put in a reasonable performance, but not one of his best games. I'm giving him a standard 7. Now the attack, not at their best, but we got the result. For me, it's due to the midfield battle that we won. On the right, Willian, below average performance, just above average performance. I'm going to give him a 6. Nothing spectacular. He had an effort with his left foot from 20 yards. Unlucky, he skimmed the top of the bar. You can see that he was well hit. The bar's still shaking now. But other than that, he didn't offer us enough in terms of that end product that we're looking for someone who can play as a number 10. However, defensively, off the ball, he was as good as the rest. He was as good as any Arsenal player in that team. And he worked his socks off, which he always does, but that's the minimum requirement of a footballer. And he did track the runner. He tried to help Bellerin out as much as he could. So I'm going to give him a standard 6. Nothing spectacular, but he did the job in other aspects. On the other side, Aubameyang, again, not one of his best games. Again, the only thing that counted for him was the goal. And he grew into the game gradually, I think. Everything that we did, it was more on the left-hand side. So Aubameyang, like Saka and Tierney, they would have seen much of the ball. He did get more involved as the game grew. So overall, it was not a bad performance, but definitely not one of his greatest performance. But for me, he showed composure, confidence, and a calm head to take that penalty and send the hair the wrong way. Well, nice penalty, by the way. He can have a 7, and that's no more. Lacazette, you could say, you could say that goals are dried up because he's not getting the service, but he's not helping himself, and you can see the more frustrated he gets, the more he'll end up doing silly things, getting himself booked for a stupid tackle that he'll go and commit. And in front of goal, it doesn't look like he's going to have the confidence to score. I mean, he would wish he would have Denis Ceballos supplying him from 20 yards out or from a deep line, from deep in midfield. And you can see Lacazette was tracking back to go and get the ball. Just to win the ball. And when we needed him in the 6-yard box, when that cross on Bellerin was there, Aubameyang was coming off from the wing to go and try and score. You would want Lacazette in there where it really hurts, and he wasn't just there. His movement, it's just too still, statuesque. It's like the game passes him by. I mean, for me, I have to question his fitness as well. Looking at him, he doesn't look like he's working hard enough, and I don't know why he's in the middle. Aubameyang should be in the middle, and I still stress that. However, I'm just going to give him a 6. No fairer than that. Right, the substitutions. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, I won't mark him. He only had about up to 5 minutes. Eddie Nketiah, I'll give him a standard 5. Come on, worked his socks off, chased down defenders, which he always does. And he does put in an honest shift off the ball. So other than that, I'm going to give him a 5. And the other substitution, Mustafi, I'll tell you what, he came on at a stage where Manchester United were piling under pressure, and we decided to shut up shop. And shut up shop we did. So without, I'm gonna give him a 6 because he came on. He did 2 bits of the job, and that's as heading defensive headers really, and that's what we require of him to do. You know, he is good in the air, and he done his job to the best of his ability. Right, Mikel Arteta, for the tactics, for the way that he's set up and the strategy that he orchestrated. I think he did it so well, superbly well. He gets a 9 for me. You know, for what he did, he ended our hoodoo of not winning at Old Trafford for 14 years and not winning against any top 6 side away from home in the league for nearly 6 years. What a marvelous tactical performance by him. The plan was absolutely outstanding, and it worked to a T. And he outclassed that supply PE teacher, Ollie on the wheel. No, Wally on the wheel, should I say? Yeah, he showed him that Wally on the wheel, 100 games. Yeah, and he goes and pick a team to only find that he's ended Manchester United's good record with Arsenal in the league at Old Toilet, where Mikel Arteta's had 39 games, 2 trophies. Need I say any more? 9 out of 10 for Mikel Arteta. The ref, Mike Dean, I'll give him a standard 6. I'll give him a 6, and he's not my favourite referee, nowhere near my favourite referee, but one thing I will say for sure, he did do his job. He allowed the game to flow, and bookings where it was fully deserved, but he didn't stop the flow of the game for me. So a standard 6, and he did get the penalty right. He called it right. Bellerin, I believe, got there just before Pogba, and Pogba admitted himself that he made a stupid mistake. Oh well. So that concludes the ratings, and as I'm chuffed, I am gonna go sleep tonight later on in a couple of hours, should I say, and I'm gonna sleep like a baby. So, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys to the girls, I'm smiling. I want to say thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with me. And thank you to my subscribers, my new subscribers in the last 48 hours, yeah? Massive big up to you, yeah? Sending that the love and appreciation back to you, yeah? Do tune in. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon and hopefully this evening. Tomorrow afternoon and evening, with more context, and I'll be doing a roundup of the Premier League once I see the goals between Fulham and West Brom and Leicester and Leeds and Leicester, should I say. The last time, and I know Leicester were winning 2-0, goals from I think Harvey Barnes and Yuri Tillemans with the goals. If you want to update me with the score, then leave it in the comment section below. Smash the thumbs up, like button, and make sure you smash my subscribe button like Alan Jenner, Gianmarco Boadazi, and Beast Titan. They've done it. Now I'm waiting for more subscribers galore, left, right, and centre. The more you help me grow this, well, by subscribing, you're helping me grow this channel. And the more that you help me grow this channel, I'll make this channel grow with helping you with the football context that is going on around the world. And then if I can get it, I will talk to you openly about it, which is why I'm here to do. Which is what I'm here to do, really. This is my passion. I love this job, and I want to keep this growing. thank you once again. Peace again, love again, and bless again. I'm out of here, and I can't wait to sleep nicely. And speaking of which, see you later. Good night, rest well. Nice.